Hello guys, Keith here. On this episode of video, I will show you a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a new Clash of Clans village on your iOS device. This includes your iPhone, iPad, iPod, or whatever Apple devices that you use to play your Clash of Clans games. The reason I created this tutorial is because in the world of Clash of Clans, there's no such thing as create a new village, or there's no button where you can press to reset or delete the current village so you can have a new one. Supercell simply doesn't allow that. So what I do here is I'll show you an alternative method that you can do to create your own desired or your own new village. This is actually a quite lengthy process, but I'll try to make it as short and as detailed as possible for you. But I promise that if you follow all this step, you'll be able to get the new village that you desire. One thing I want to note here is this tutorial is meant for the iOS users. For the Android users who wish to create a new village on their Android devices, you can actually click on the link that is shown on the screen here. Otherwise, you can actually go to the description below and there will be a link. You can actually go and watch that video. It's also available in my channel. You can go to clanwarstrategies and watch that tutorial if you are an Android user. So let's now get started with the process. Let's use this Town Hall 9 base that I currently have as an example. Let's say I'm now sick of playing it and I want to create a new village. So I'm going to do this process on my own iPhone. Now before we get started with the steps, there's something that I want to show you to give you a bit of understanding of what is actually happening behind the reason of all this. So first thing, I need you to go to your setting page on your home page. Go to Game Center. Now, as you see in the Game Center, you actually have an Apple ID login. This Apple ID are actually bound or linked to the current village, Town Hall 9 village that I have, or whatever village that you have. This is the reason why no matter what you do, you can actually uninstall your Clash of Clans apps and reinstall it again. You're still going to get back the same village because of the current Apple ID you are using. So what are we trying to do here is to actually remove everything from our device, put in a new Game Center ID so that the system recognizes that there is someone new and will give you a new village. One thing that I want to warn you before we go into the steps are this actually involves resetting your phone back to factory settings and also backing up of your data. So if you want to really follow these steps, make sure that you do it at your own risk. We won't be taking responsible for whatever happened to your phone. So you have to think twice if you really wanted to follow these steps to get your new village. So let us start with the first step. The first thing I want you to do in this step 1 is to back up your device. Whatever devices you are using, first connect to your iTunes, or you can back up to iCloud so that you won't lose all your data after you create your new village. Once you're done with the backup, the second step you have to do here is to restore your device to factory settings. So you could go back to setting again, scroll down to general. And from general, you're going to scroll down until you see the reset button. Select it and choose erase all content and settings. Key in your 4-digit passcode and select erase iPhone or whatever device you are having. Select a reconfirm again and wait for the factory reset process to be complete. Once your reset is completed, you'll be led to this page where you will begin your third step, which is to set up your phone. What you need to do here is just to follow the instruction on your phone until you come to this particular page, which you have to do something differently. There are actually 3 options here, which is to set up as new iPhone, restore from iCloud, or restore from iTunes. What you need to do here is to select the setup as new phone, which will lead you to this Apple ID page. Now here you will need to put in a brand new or a separate Apple ID that hasn't been linked to any Clash of Clans account. If you do not have an Apple ID, you will need to create a new one. I actually have a separate video in my channel that actually shows you a step-by-step tutorial on how to create a new Apple ID. You can either click the link on this screen or view the link on the description below, or you can go to my channel to view that video to create your Apple ID. Once you have it, you can come back here and key in your new Apple ID. And to show you an example, I actually have a new Apple ID created and I'm just going to log in using this particular ID. Once you key in your details, click Next. Agree with the terms and conditions. Set up your iCloud if you need to. Then you go into the Get Started page. This will mark the end of your step 3. Once you've done the entire setup process, you should be in a brand new home page. So what you need to do now on the 4th step is to install your Clash of Clans games. Simply just go to App Store, search for Clash of Clans, and download it into your device. Once the download is completed, you can go ahead just open your Clash of Clans app. Once the loading is completed, you should be starting out with a brand new village. So what you need to do here is to complete all the initial tutorial until where you reach a stage where you can fill in your name for your new village. So what I do here is to give my village a new name and complete the last step of the tutorial by upgrading my town hall. And there you go. That is your brand new village. Now that you finally have your new village, it is time for you to restore your phone back to its original state right before you actually did the factory reset. Now before we proceed with the restore, let us just make sure that our village is safe in this device. So we go back to Setting, select Game Center. As you can see now, this is the new Apple ID that I've put in and is actually registered into my Game Center. This also shows that my village are actually already safe inside my device. So what I need to do in the 5th step is to restore your iPhone. Just simply connect it to your iTunes, click on the continue to restore it back to the setting that it is were before you do the factory reset. Now once the restore is completed, you should be getting your device back in its original state. So I need you to go to Setting again, select Game Center. Now, as I mentioned, this ID is actually associated with your old village. So to get back your new village, now you need to sign out from the Game Center and key in the Apple ID that is associated with your new village. Once you're logged on to Game Center, you can go back out and open your Clash of Clans app again. Now what you're going to realize here, I still have my own village, but something different happened here is you have a prompt where you can select and load your new village. Just key in the confirm, let the system reload, and you are starting off with your new village. So this completes the whole step-by-step process of getting your new village. From here onwards, you can either choose to continue with this village, or if you want to link a village, you can actually go to Setting and link any village you want from an Android device to this current iOS device. And since your current village is below Town Hall 3, you should be able to do the linking process no problem at all. So this is the step-by-step guide I created to help you get your new village. If you have any questions, you can always leave it at the comment section below. If you find this useful, you can share it out to any of your friends or anyone who needs help in making a new village. If you find this tutorial helpful, please click on the like to support me, and remember to subscribe to us to get more latest videos and tutorials. I'll see you again, guys. Thank you for watching this video.